So second attempt at explanation, how I converted the lock to RC. This is the circuit board which is on the Gravita Spur Austria locomotive, Gravita 10BB. It's from the factory. It's a bridge. It bridges the front and the back DCC signals from the track. So normally here there's a DuPont connector which connects the front track and the rear track, which is usually on these empty ones now. So I connected both these with a bypass and looped the bypass through the front, so that with a switch I can choose either battery or track. DCC signal. And this one takes the DCC signal either from the RC module, which is just, I'll show you a bit later, which is just there in the front. I'll show you. This is the low voltage cutoff, and this is the Fosworks FRx24-5A-SL, and I looped it in a U shape to fit exactly in this area. This is where the most space is. The motors are 27.6 millimeters in diameter. The length is about 37 millimeters. The flywheel is about 8 mil thick and also 28 mil in diameter. This is the transfer case. It has two of them, one in the back, one in the front, which transmits power from here to the wheels. So DCC either from the track or from the RC module. RC DC is connected through these, and the power comes from the battery, which is located in these two the boxes. Let's see if I can show you one of them. These are 2S lipos, look a bit like these. So 2S 850 milliamp lipo, 30C rating. So I'll run some tests also. By the way, these I'll show this. This is the floor of the cabin, and this is a red LED which is mounted in the cabin that shows a low cutoff at 12.3 volts. It starts flashing, and the hard cutoff is at 12.1 volts, I think. Yeah, let me show you what it does. If I connect the USB port up to the low voltage monitor, let's see if it works. Also a battery problem there, but I'll continue with another video shortly. Turn on the transmitter. I have it programmed to reprogram the locomotive to DCC address 3. It comes from the factory with DCC 10, but the Fosworks uses DCC channel 3 as default. So turn on the switch. Starts. It makes a connection. Kind of cool, I hooked the USB up to the low voltage sensor, so now I can see the amperage. So if I start the engines, you see the amp draw even when I put load on the wheels. It's not much more than like 2.2 amps. Slow it down a bit and I'll put on the lights. Also the main beam. And gang lights. And cabin lights. Again. The sound on, which is a bit loud, so sorry. So max speed. Doesn't get much more than 2 amps. And I'll just put it in idle. Turn the sound off. Slow cruise. It just sips a bit, like half an amp. It runs really smoothly, I should say. See if the emergency brake works. That means see what that does to the amps. So full speed. And emergency brake. No, nothing much.